Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we were in the basement of the manor on this island that is mostly deserted aside from the owner and her maid. And we had to solve a puzzle to figure out how to get into this passageway. Also, there was a secret passage, and that is how we got down here in the first place. Currently, I am with... what was her name? Sarah Miller. She pointed out that there was a secret passageway that she found, and now I'm down here with her, where we're gonna find... something. We found another puzzle. That's what we found. Certainly took a while for the game to really get to the puzzles that we need to solve. Wireland is asking if Sarah is in our party. No, she is not. For all intents and purposes, this menu does not exist. There's nothing of interest in here. Except for a steel key, apparently. Never mind. Is there a description? There's a description. Used in the manor passageway. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep that in mind. You know, speaking of inventory, Lex is supposed to have his lighter and a couple other things. I'm surprised they're not in the inventory. I feel like they're important considering he pointed them out. So what do we got here? Okay, this one's a riddle. Let's pay close attention to this. There are 4 brothers in this world that were all born together. When all 4 come together, then the way shall be open. That's it, huh? So how do we bring them together? Oh. Alright, well, the story doesn't necessarily have to do with the solution. The first runs and never worries. Water. The second eats and is never full. Fire. The third drinks and is always thirsty. Hopefully earth. The fourth sings a song that is never good. That's debatable. Also wind. Might have to keep in mind that the save point is a little spaced out in the game. Save points are a little spaced out. Gonna be kind of important in regards to quitting time. Oh boy, what have we got here? I bind it and it walks. I loose it and it stops. Skull, sandal, horse, watch. Well, it's not horse. You do bind and loose sandals, but I don't think that would be it. Skull doesn't even make sense. I'm gonna go with watch. You are dead. Definitely glad the game doesn't really set you back whenever you fail. Okay. Maybe it is sandal. See, my thinking is the sandal doesn't necessarily walk, and even if you loosen it, you can still walk with it. Oh well. I'm reminded of something that I said in my playthrough of Whispers in the Woods. When it comes to these riddles, you can basically brute force your way through. Just go through all the answers until you guess the correct one. That's why puzzles like the sword puzzle are a little bit better. Wait, what? This leads to the library? Okay, as a reminder, we had two options. Either go out to a library that is down a potentially dangerous path, or go down into a secret passage. Well, they both lead to the same place. Makes me wonder what would have happened had I just tried going down the dangerous path. Looks like we are in an old library. This must be the library that Deborah told me about. If that is true, then we must be in the slave colony. Slave colony? I explained to Sarah what I had learned from Deborah. Wow! I wonder if we can learn more about the history of this place in one of these books. We both started searching the rows of books for any clues. Well, come to think of it, if we had just left Sarah behind and done our own thing, maybe she wouldn't be here to help us. For being about 400 years old, the books were in very good condition. Search. Search. This is the sound of searching. Ah! One of the books fell onto the ground. The title is Population Record of Durham Colony. I start to scan the pages of the book. This is weird. What is? It tracks the births and deaths of the citizens and the number of slaves. What is so weird about that? Well, expect the many slave deaths listed due to the apparent mining accidents. There is a large number of people listed as missing. So, the formatting of the text is definitely weird. I will agree with that, Wildland. It kind of works for pointing out who is talking, but I don't know. I almost wonder if it would have been better to use RPG Maker 3's ability to actually have this dialogue box point to who is talking. The only reason I would understand not using that feature is it changes the text sound. And it's sometimes annoying, like blah 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 blah. The people are listed as missing in the year 1622. Starts out small, but then by 2 years, nearly the entire island is listed as missing. Oh boy, here we go again. I wonder what it could mean. Interested in the past, I see. I often find myself coming here to read the many books that line its shelves. Oh yeah, Briarland brings up a good point. We could just put the name in the dialogue boxes. Amazing how few RPG Maker 3 games do that on these storyteller scenes. I apologize for leaving the manor. Don't worry, it is safe here during the day. We'll ignore the fact that the time changed to night while I was taking my time exploring the basement. Safe? Mysterious events seem to occur on this island. What kind of events? Dinner will be served soon. Just follow the main road to get back to the manor. Screw that, we're going back through the secret passageway. Quickly be on your way. The mistress quickly changed the subject and left. We were left to ponder her words as we headed back. No, I have not dropped any frames, so if you're seeing any stuttering, it's not on my end. Just looking around here to see if there's anything else of interest. Actually, before I trigger anything by accident, I'm going to hit that save point. Actually, didn't take long to get to this one. So what is the deal with you? Nothing? Gonna say nothing. Alright, let's see about leaving then. Actually, there's something here, it seems like. Is it the statue? No. I guess this here is an invisible event that triggers that cutscene. Well, let's move on to the event that lets us leave. Oh, wait a sec. This is the default leaving message trigger. However... Wait, what? I guess we weren't as far from the town as I thought we were. Isn't that your manager? I wonder what he is doing out here. Ignore the fact that he disappeared. RPG Maker 3 doesn't let you have characters walk during a cutscene. Outside of maybe like a few steps. Well, as long as we're out here. What's this? Day 1. The long journey across the ocean was so tiresome. I was glad to finally reach solid land. My journey had started with a single coin, a silver Greek coin that had come from a recently colonized island. With my study into Greek history driving me, I took passage up the first ship. To my dismay, the island had been converted into a slave port and mining operation. I am disgusted by the whole business of selling men and women into bondage, but I have to put my personal beliefs aside for the sake of my research. I will make note of this one. Day 1 book found. Gotta love lore. So where are we wanting to go here? The store? Maybe this is where Joe went to. Let's check it out. No, there doesn't seem to be anybody here. Nothing of interest within to interact with, I guess. Well, let's just head back to the mansion. No idea where Joe might have gone. Unless he went, like, back here? No, maybe not. So this is the first time we've actually had the opportunity to explore this colony. I have a feeling, though, that there's not actually going to be very much we're able to explore. So let's just find the mansion, wherever that might be. There's various trigger points that appear as I'm exploring this place, but they don't seem to do anything. This seems to be leading out of town. Probably don't want to go that way. Unless maybe the colony is separate from the mansion. Don't know. I'm gonna keep looking for the mansion, though. What was that? I heard something. Question is, where did I hear it from? Found another lore book. Monday. The fog continues to spread across the island. It must be an omen. 4 more slaves have disappeared. I heard from the blacksmith that they found one of them. His heart had been ripped out of his body. Oh, we're going Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom here, it seems. I fear for my family's safety. Such pleasant music for such gruesome imagery. Okay, well, you know what? Now I'm definitely exploring this colony. Time isn't flowing right now, so I don't have to worry about it getting dark before I get back. Now, this place is big and obvious. I'm gonna leave it aside. I heard another sound. The door's locked. Oh boy, what have we got here? Couple of nooses. Let's hope we don't wind up hanging from them. That will probably not be very enjoyable. Well, can't go in there. Any other buildings I could possibly enter? No? Well, let's go ahead and head to the church then. Or whatever building was over here. Oh, it's a school. It's locked, though? Let's see, I went into this building. Tavern? Haven't been here. And I'm still not here. Is there something else I should be looking for? There's like these random spots where we're hearing some noises. Yeah, I'm thinking let's just leave town. Maybe the spots with noises are just to set a mood. So yeah. Oh, there it was again. Another sound. I'm not gonna take the time to look for it, though. Wait a sec. Oh, okay, yeah. We are, in fact, allowed to leave. Suddenly night. That leaves me slightly concerned. Also, this is a nice way to hide the fact that the town on the world map is basically just a few buildings on a platform. Okay, before I move on... Technically on a world map, so I'm gonna save. Oh, I just noticed there's also a save point over there. So what have we got here? This is certainly an interesting thing, I gotta say. I have no idea which way is supposed to be leading to back to the mansion. But I'm gonna take a guess here and say it probably involves going this way, considering there's a save point right here. So... the cave entrance is blocked off by wooden boards. Well, it's a good thing I didn't go on an episode break just then. I was considering leaving that for an episode break. Okay. Interesting time for a music change. I feel like I'm gonna wanna try to stay on the path as best I can. Tell you what, Von Wart is really good at this point making these maps. The field map editor is not easy to work with. Made it to the manor area. Certainly is creepy. What's this say? Durham Colony. Sea Breeze Path. And is that the manor down there? I'm still wondering where we popped out of that well at. So what is this place over here? Is this the manor? Oh! Found the well! You know, some places I have to press a button to enter, and other places it's automatic. That instance, it was pressing a button to get into this place. Well, anyway, we found our way back to the manor, so now seems like a good time to go into our third and final episode break of today's stream. When we come back, we'll be heading into the manor and find out what's next.